Every day it seems like we have a new plot leak, whether it be a story plot or Easter eggs or a post-credit scene. It is really starting to ramp up with all of Disney's, all of the stuff they've been working on that's about to just start flowing when it comes to Disney Plus series, when it comes to the live action movies, and it's going to continue. It's not going to slow down at all. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos here. Today, we are going to be specifically honing in on a leak, rumor, alleged, grain of salt. You guys already know all the terms we need to use here for the Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scene and multiple Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness post-credit scenes that have been rumored. So here is your official spoiler alert. If you're not into getting absolutely everything spoiled, if any of it ends up actually being true, now's the time to click off the video. Go check out another video. We should have some really cool list videos going up. We are going to be starting at top 10s and top 15s and top 20s on the channel as well. A lot of cool stuff we're going to be touching on. We're going to start with the Infinity Saga. We're going to be doing the most powerful moments, the funniest quotes, all kinds of cool stuff. But right now, it's time to get serious. But before we get too serious, guys, I'm giving away a PlayStation 5 every single month to a member of the Chaos Multiverse. All you have to do is make sure you have those notifications fully turned on, leave a comment with your favorite Marvel character and your Twitter handle. That way, I can get hold of you as well. We will be giving one away every single month for the rest of the year. And this comes directly from, full credit to Cosmic Wonder. Warren is a really good friend of mine, and he has some kind of secret source that is putting these plot leaks out left and right. And I don't know who it is, so I'm just going to credit Warren and send you guys to his video because he actually goes into detail about the entire plot of Doctor Strange 2, which I'm not going to do in this video. I'll make a whole video on that if you guys want to hear about that. But I want to focus on the post-credit scene. So your spoiler warning has been given. Drop a like, guys. Make sure you're subscribed with all those notifications turned on, all that good stuff. And let's get started. The Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scene. Now, we don't know if we're going to get a mid-credit and a post, or we don't know if we're going to get two or one. It's a really big movie. If I was a guessing man, I would say we actually get two, because these also help to set up multiple things into the future. You guys saw Val recruiting in the post-credits of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then the post-credits of Black Widow. It's a really good opportunity for Marvel to continue to lay the plot out. So let's start with the Spider-Man post-credit scene. The leak and rumor says that Doctor Strange is going to be trying to fix the orb. Now, we talked about this the other day in the plot leak for Spider-Man No Way Home. There's this orb that Doctor Strange apparently uses to try to keep everything intact and all the timelines somewhat from just completely exploding. And then Peter gets the orb and he breaks it, because that's what Peter does. He kind of messes things up, right? So this post-credit scene will show Doctor Strange trying to fix the orb, and as he's doing that, he hears faint sounds of children. None other than probably Tommy and Billy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, those are Wanda's children that are somehow in the chaos dimension, stuck right now. And if you remember the post-credit scene of Wandavision, as she was astral projecting, going through the Darkhold, she heard the cries of Tommy and Billy as well, which we already know a motivated mom is going to figure out what's going on. So this kind of actually sets up perfect. It gives us the continuation from the WandaVision post-credit scenes, and it also sets up Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because there are leaks out there right now saying that somewhere in the beginning of that movie, there's going to be a massive fight between Wanda and Doctor Strange. We talked about that on yesterday's video if you guys want to go check out the plot leaks from Doctor Strange 2. Now, they didn't necessarily say it would be at the very beginning, and if this post-credit scene actually ends up being true, it may not be at the very beginning. My best guess would be you get the post-credit scene. She goes to seek out Doctor Strange because she knows he can probably help her. He's a multi-dimensional kind of expert. I mean, he had 14 million different scenarios he went through. She would go to him, right? So it may be in good terms when she gets to him. But it's probably going to change because she's probably going to be very adamant and very pushy on finding her children, and he's probably going to do like he did to Peter allegedly and say, no, you can't do that, and then things are probably going to get heated up. This leak actually says they are going to get into that fight, and she's going to win, which I'm not going to go any further than that. We'll talk about that in another video if you guys want to. But the leaks add up and they connect correctly if they're true. Now let's bounce over to the Doctor Strange 2 post-credit scene leaks. Now, there are 3 rumored leaks that Cosmic Wonder touched on, so we're going to touch on all 3 and kind of pick which one or 2 that we think could be real. The first one is that Val shows up and recruits Agatha. Once again, we'll make a video about the entire plot leak for the entire story of Doctor Strange 2, and trust me, this person says that Agatha is involved, and it makes sense. She was a fan favorite character, a lot of people attached to her. She could be that perfect recipe for being a villain, and then somehow come over to being kind of an anti-hero. We've seen it before. We've seen it with Loki. I think it makes a lot of sense with Agatha as well, and that leak that talks about it kind of goes along those premises. So, Val shows up, tries to recruit her, just like she recruited Yelena Belova, just like she recruited U.S. Agent John Walker, and she is starting to put together her Thunderbolts or Dark Avengers, which could be the long play for a big setup down the road. The Dark Avengers are definitely going to play a part in this. We just don't know if it's going to be Phase 4 or Phase 5. The second rumored post-credit scene, which makes sense as well, is that Kang shows up, specifically Kang the Conqueror shows up, not He Who Remains, but Kang, which would be a good tease intro into Ant-Man and the Quantumania, because we know Kang the Conqueror is going to be the main villain of that. At least one variant of Kang the Conqueror. I mean, I'm hearing we're going to get multiple variants throughout multiple timelines. Heck, I'm going to make a video soon talking about one scenario where Kang absolutely wipes out the entire Avenger team, but that's for another day. That's for another fun video. So that's number 2. The third one is the most interesting to me. The third rumored post-credit scene for Doctor Strange 2 is that Wanda is alive. Now, you probably don't know what I mean by that, but in the plot leak for Doctor Strange 2, she supposedly dies, and you think she's dead, but nobody's really ever dead in the MCU. We know that. So this post-credit scene has her alive. And she has amnesia, and guess where she's at? She wakes up in Latveria. That's right. She wakes up in Latveria, and if you don't know the connection yet, let me connect the dots for you, my friends. That is where Victor Von Doom is from. There you go. Dr. Doom. It's been rumored forever that he is going to make an appearance. He's going to get into the mix with all this, and this could be the post-credit scene that starts all of that. Now, it's not the first rumor. It's not the first. There was actually callbacks to it a little bit throughout Falcon and the Winter Soldier with certain things that Zemo said, so very, very subtle hints, but this could be the first real connection if she actually does wake back up, if she actually did die, and she does have amnesia, and she's in Latveria. Well, there you go. That is a straight connection to Dr. Doom and him coming sometime into the future. And I made a video not too long ago talking about, I don't think Kang the Conqueror is the main end-all, decade-long, multi-phase baddie. I don't. I think Kang the Conqueror and the other variants of Kang are going to just absolutely cause havoc throughout Phase 4 and maybe even beyond. But I don't think that's it. I don't think Marvel and the MCU throw their biggest hitter out front like that. I think it's going to be stacked. I think it's going to be Kang. I think it's going to end up being Dr. Doom. And I still firmly believe that the big baddie of the next decade is Galactus, which I have a video going up about that as well. But we'll talk about that more at a later date. Let's try to stay with what's going on. So there you go. Those are the latest rumors of post-credit scenes. The Spider-Man one makes a lot of sense. It connects Wanda to Doctor Strange. We already know she's going to be in the Multiverse of Madness. And then I'll let you guys determine what you think on the 3 options for Doctor Strange's 2. They all make sense to me. I'd love to get 3 post-credit scenes personally. It's going to be a crazy ride, guys. Thank you for all the support and love on the videos and the channel, and I'll see you soon.